What's up, Fragrant family? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you 5 cheap fragrances that I think will get you some compliments. So if you want to see what these fragrances are, be sure and keep it right here. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, where we talk, well, simply fragrances. That's right. Everything that is fragrance related is on this channel. We do top 10s, we do giveaways, we're doing interviews, weekly rotations, everything you can think of that pertains to fragrances, you'll find right here. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. I really do appreciate that. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support you have shown this channel. We are continuing to grow, so let's keep headed towards that goal of 1,000, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So guys, we're kind of in this weird transition to where like some days it's kind of hot and some days it's not, and so it's like the end part of August and September can go either one of two ways. It can be really hot for the first couple weeks and then cool down, or you can go right into, you know, cooler weather. Here, unfortunately, it looks like for the next week, we're going to be getting some more hot weather. So I thought, you know what, we're kind of in the tail end of summer, but it's still time to bust out those, you know, cool, light, refreshing fragrances. And I think these 5 fragrances here that I consider cheap, I mean, anything under $45 is kind of my cutoff limit for a cheap fragrance. And depending on, you know, the size of the bottle, all of these fragrances can be had for under 30 bucks. So just keep that in mind. So there's gonna be 5 fragrances I think invoke, you know, compliment getting material, and they're all under $30, $35, somewhere in that range. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one on the list, I didn't forget that I had it. I never reached for it. I don't know why, because I love this stuff. I just recently sprayed it, and honestly, it's pretty darn good. I think it'll get you some compliments. What am I talking about? If I can get the bottle right, I'm talking about Banana Republic Black Walnut Legend. Now, this thing did make quite a bit of hype when it first came out, because it does smell like Creative Aventus. It really does. You opened up, you don't get really like authentic pineapple, but it does have a pineapple type of opening. You get some black currant in there. You get a little bit of a smoky tinge to it. As it dries down, this leather accord comes out, and so it's not like a one-on-one copy of Aventus, but the opening is pretty darn close. It's very light, refreshing, and bright, so you're gonna get that Aventus type of vibe to it. And honestly, guys, I think that this will get you some compliments. I know. Moving right along, next on the list, I gotta give props to Ross from TLTG for putting me onto this fragrance. He talks about it quite a bit, and for good reason, guys. This is like $20 to $25. You can't go wrong with it, guys. It made one of his cheapie for life videos, so you probably know what I'm talking about if you watch his channel as well. This is Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Together, and man, I gotta say, this stuff is really good. Honestly, it's very powerful for the first hour to 2 hours. I mean, you're going to be projecting pretty solid, I'd say good, you know, 2 to 3 foot out in front of you. After that, it does, you know, sit just a little bit closer to the skin, but honestly, at least off my skin, it does push out pretty good. It's going to be very light, bright, refreshing, very citrusy in the opening. It does have just a smidge of a woody tone to it in the dry down, but this does kind of get compared to Invictus Aqua, and I could definitely see that. Is it a one-on-one comparison? I don't think so, but it's still very good. And for like 20-25 bucks for 100 ml, guys, you really can't go wrong. Very, very compliment getting, very easy to wear. My wife loves it when I wear that. Sometimes we'll just be chilling in the room watching a movie or whatnot, and you know, she'll ask me to go spray a fragrance or whatnot, and I'll pick that, and every single time she smells it, she loves it. So Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Together, definitely had to make. Okay guys, so next on the list comes from a house that for some reason doesn't get a lot of attention. I definitely think it should. They make great fragrances, especially for like spring and fall, but this one, honestly, it does really good for the summer as well. It's got like this tangerine note in here, very bright and fresh in the opening. So what am I talking about? Like I said, I'm one of the only ones that talk about this, but this comes from the house of Mandarina Duck, and this is Cool Black. I really enjoy this fragrance, guys. It's very, I don't want to say unique, because it's not like just a super unique fragrance, but it is kind of a spicy, woody, oriental type of fragrance, but has a very, very bright, fresh, citrusy tangerine in the opening. So it kind of just gives it this sweet, citrusy smell in the opening, and it really kind of sticks through the life of the fragrance. So, you know, with it being kind of a, you know, oriental woody type of fragrance, there's a bit of a spicy tinge to it, but it's not honestly so thick and so heavy you can't wear it in the summertime. I do find this actually pretty refreshing. So if you guys want something that smells just a little bit different, not everyone's going to be wearing this, guys, 25 bucks off Amazon. You can't go wrong with it. Definitely gets compliments. I wore this to work quite a few times, and every time I wore it, I've gotten a compliment. I've gotten the, hey, you know what, you smell nice, fresh and clean. What are you wearing? That type of thing. So, you know, if you want something that's not going to break the pocketbook by any means, Mandarina Duck Cool Black, I think you should give it a try. All right, guys, so next on the list, this is one that, you know, I kind of said at the beginning, depending on which size you get, can be had for under 35 bucks. Well, this is what I'm talking about, because this one you have to get, you know, a smaller size, but I still think that it is worth it. I still think that it's super light, fresh, and just invigorating, guys. I love this stuff, perfect for the summertime, and it's gonna get you some compliments because it's so popular that everyone wears it, but for a good reason. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Versace Man Oh Fresh. I love this stuff, guys. As you can tell, I've, you know, put quite a bit of a dent into this, and for how many fragrances I have, that's saying something. I love this stuff, guys. Opens up just super light and crisp, very citrusy. There's a bit of a pink pepper note in here to kind of give it just this spicy nuance, but the star fruit in here is just absolutely to die for. Super light, guys. You can't go wrong with it. Every time I wear this, I get complimented by someone, whether it's my wife, my friends, whatnot, go to church, whatnot. Someone says, hey man, you smell clean and fresh. So I definitely think that Versace Man Oh Fresh had to be on the list. We are down to the last fragrance, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around this far. I do appreciate that. So this one is the only one that maybe, you know, kind of has a caveat. All the other ones I think you could wear, you know, in the, you know, real hot heat, you know, even in the humidity, and be just fine. This one might be just a little bit, you know, spicy for the super high heat, but if you're going to be in an air conditioning environment, you know, whether it's an office type setting, you know, at work, whatever, I do think that this one is still going to be great for the summertime, and I guarantee it'll get you some compliments, because this used to be my church scent. I wore this every Sunday for like 3 years in a row. It was just what I gravitated towards, and every single Sunday, kid you not, I got a compliment every time without fail. So this stuff I know gets the compliments. You know, it does kind of have a youthful play about it, but I think that any age bracket can really wear it. What am I talking about, guys? I'm talking about Mont Blanc Legend. This is the OG. There have been several flankers to the line, but this is the original, and I don't know if it's my favorite or not, but I do really enjoy this one just because of the memories that I have with this one. Man, it does smell pretty darn similar to Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, and it does kind of bear resemblance to the Parfums de Marly Percival back there that you can see. Obviously the Percival is going to be, you know, better quality, higher quality ingredients, but this one right here, it's going to do the trick for you guys. It opens up kind of like this spicy, you know, citrusy accord, not super heavy on the citrus. There is some lavender in here, so I've even heard people talk about that they kind of get just a resemblance to, you know, like a barbershop fougere-ish type of vibe when they wear it, and I can sort of maybe see that, but I think it's just a bit of a stretch in my own personal opinion. But that lavender does kind of help give it this kind of creamy accord to it in the dry down, but mainly you're going to get those spices and woods, woody notes in there, a little bit of citrus, and then, like I said, that lavender in the dry down, it's going to give you a bit of a creamy tinge to it. Not super creamy like a, you know, shaving foam or anything like that, but just a little bit to take that edge off. But I digress. It's a great fragrance, and for 25 bucks, you really can't go wrong. All right, my friends, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that. Like I said, these are going to be 5 fragrances that I think, in my opinion, will get you some compliments, and they're perfect for the tail end of summer. It's still a little bit hot, still a little bit humid, but these ones are going to get you smelling fresh and clean. So guys, be sure and comment down below which fragrances you like to wear in the summertime that you just, you know, you get the compliments, you feel confident when you wear them, and we'll go ahead and open up the comment section. So that's gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next time, and remember, if you love it, wear it.